Alrighty. Hello and welcome to Hazard Community and Technical College's virtual open house. My name is Julia Williams and I will be serving as today's session moderator. This session is being recorded and I have muted all attendees. If you are not talking, you are asked to keep your mic and video muted. If you are a presenter, you will need to unmute your mic and video. Just remember to unmute when finished. If you are attending today's session to find out more information about HCTC, please take a minute to type your name, your high school, and your county in the chat window. HCTC will be hosting virtual open house sessions each week on Thursdays at noon for the next few weeks. During these sessions, you will be presented with different information. Some sessions will be about HCTC programs and services. Some weeks are general sessions and some weeks are more program-specific sessions. Please feel free to ask questions, including admissions, testing, or financial aid in the chat window during the presentation. We will also have an opportunity at the end during our question and answer session where you can ask any additional questions using your mic, webcam, or chat. You can ask any additional questions you may have. Also, this afternoon, we will have advisors available to talk with you about your career and education goals as well as get you registered for our upcoming summer or fall 2020 semesters. You can also set up a time to talk with an advisor that is more convenient for you. Now I want to briefly cover a few things. If you're joining us on a desktop computer, you will see a toolbar near the center bottom of the screen when you move your mouse over your screen. And you can see the different options to mute and unmute video and audio, raise your hand if you have a question, and also how to use the chat if you want to type a question or anything else there. If you are on a mobile device or smart device, your options will look a little bit different, but you still have the same options as you can see in the images shown. First up, we have our first presenter, which is our president of our college, Dr. Jennifer Linden.
Thank you, Julia. Hello, everyone. We've been busy outside today checking in students with their health screenings, our students who are doing their completing their lab hours for spring. So I apologize for the ponytail. But welcome everyone to our virtual open house, and we are so pleased to see everyone out there remotely, and we do hope to see you in person as well soon. We will be starting our summer classes June 1st, all online, and then in the fall, of course, we have a wide variety of courses, both online and in person. So in this session, you will receive valuable information about some of our programs today, and also information about registration and financial aid as well. And we encourage you to stay online and connect with an advisor after the open house, or you may make an appointment with an advisor afterward as well. We also encourage you to attend additional open houses. This does not obligate you to anything, so you're free to listen and learn, and then if you want to check back in next Thursday, listen and learn again until you decide that you are ready. But again, it's very good to see everyone, and I will turn it back over to Julia.
I'm sorry, guys, I forgot to unmute my mic. Next up, we have our first presenter, which is Austin Rafferty. He is our program coordinator for our computer-aided drafting and design surveying program.
Hello. Like Julia said, my name is Austin Rafferty, and I am the computer-aided drafting and design surveying program coordinator and instructor. On the screen right now, you can see my contact information. If you need to get a hold of me for any reason, I've listed my email address. You can shoot me an email. If you don't want to go through email and you want to send me a a text message or a phone call. That's my personal cell phone. I'll be checking that daily. I'll check my email as often as possible. Well, and I would ask that if you're going to call or send me a text, please do so before 8 p.m. I do have small children, and that 8 o'clock is their bedtime. So, but again, feel free to contact me anytime if you have any questions about drafting, surveying, or just any questions in general. About the CAD and surveying program, the CAD surveying program is a 2-year program. It offers an associate's degree, a diploma, and 8 certificates. The associate's degree is an Associates of Applied Science, the General Occupational Technical Studies. You can also earn your diploma in the 2-year time frame. It's a computer-aided drafting and design diploma. Some of the certificates that you could earn would be the 3D modeler, architectural designer, building information modeling, civil drafter, computer assisted drafter, detailer, drafter assistant, surveying technician 1, and surveying technician 2. The CAD and surveying program is an in-person program. We do have some online elements, but you're going to get a lot of hands-on training in the labs with manual drafting equipment. You're going to get training on 2D and 3D drafting software. We're going to be working with 3D printers, all the filaments and different types of materials that go into 3D printing. And you're going to get a lot of hands-on surveying equipment practice to be able to complete various surveying projects in industry. So what is computer-aided drafting and design? So I get that question a lot. Drafting and design are the backbone of American industry. For every product made or sold, drawings were used to describe it, communicate the design to the workers who made it. Computer-aided drafters are technical specialists with broad-based skills for architectural, civil, mechanical, and manufacturing fields. The drafter is a skilled technician with a thorough understanding of the graphic language and is an indispensable part of the engineering team. So what are some of my career options? That's always a big question when going, you're going to school, you're getting a degree, ultimately to get a job, to have a career. And so I just wanted to go over some of your career options. Construction workers use architectural drawings and plans that an architectural drafter will prepare. They use those to build structures such as office buildings and houses. Surveyors depend on civil drafters to design and update civil maps, such as property survey maps, road construction design, mining maps. Corporations like Toyota Motor Company use mechanical drawings that mechanical drafters prepare to help with mass production of parts and vehicles. Survey technicians can work either in the drafting office on civil maps or in the field operating equipment on a surveying crew. And typically you're going to start out as a rodman and eventually work your way into a crew leader position. With 3D printing taking off in industry like it has, you have a wide variety of job opportunities ranging from printing a design for a larger company, designing 3D models for a large company, or starting your own business by designing a product and producing it yourself for market. So a lot of different options there with 3D printing. When you finish the CAD and surveying program, you're going to be trained in many different areas, allowing you to be more flexible and more appealing to companies looking to hire. So you're going to have a lot of options when you're deciding what you want to do for your career. Again, I've got my information out there. If you have any questions at all about CAD and surveying, please feel free to contact me anytime. So here's my information once again. So at this time, I'm going to turn it back over to Julia. Thank you.
Thank you, Austin. Next up, we have our next presenter, which is Dean Osborne. He is the program coordinator for our Kentucky School of Bluegrass and Traditional Music.
Thank you, Ms. Julia. Thank you, Dr. Strong, Dr. Linden, for the opportunity to speak with students today. I'm Dean Osborne, the director of the Kentucky School of Bluegrass and Traditional Music. My contact information is on the screen in front of you there with phone number and email. We also have our program located on the Leslie County campus of HCTC on Maple Street in Hyden, Kentucky. And you can look that up as well to check your location. We do a lot of our classes in person, and here within the last year have the majority of our program online as well. When we opened in 2007, we were the only school of our kind for a 2-year program, and we very proud of our place in the history of education for bluegrass traditional music. We have several different credentials that we offer, everything from a full 2-year AAS degree, Associate in Applied Science, diploma for 35 to 45 credit hours, certificates both in bluegrass and traditional music fundamentals and audio recording. I'll talk about the audio recording one in just a minute. But one of the unique things about our program is while we have a good number of students that are working with us toward a degree as their major, we also have a good number of students who are working toward other degrees and are interested in music on the side. It's not an exclusive admission process for us. We can offer one class or a full load of classes for any need that anyone has. And we've been asked a lot over the years about would I be too old to start to learn to play music, traditional and bluegrass music. And our age range this last semester out of over 100 students was 14 to 84. So we have a very diverse student body, very proud of that as well. And we have showed many times that you're never too old to start to pursue something that you always wanted to do. In person, our facility has enjoyed students from 23 states to come and study. Our areas of study include performance, which is called ensemble, and it's learning to play in a band with a group of musicians. We also have instrumental instruction on 6 different instruments, recording program, and that audio certificate is also one of the unique things about our program, because while our in-person and online instruction for instruments and ensemble is bluegrass and traditional music, and that takes in a wide variety of different areas as far as genre goes. The recording program is wide open. Any kind of genre of music, as well as spoken word, sound manipulation. Our choice for software, which is the most industry standard, is Pro Tools. If you look in the top left-hand screen is a shot of our main studio, Studio A, here at the Leslie County Center, and we have 2 studios as well that are available to our students. We have a state-of-the-art facility that includes a 500-seat auditorium, music library, and concerts in the auditorium each semester that showcase what our students have been doing during that semester. Our staff is something we're also very proud of. Our assistant professor, Scott Napier, is a 20-year touring musician as well as one of the premier mandolin players in the world. Our instructor, Virgil Boland, has 20-year experience as a studio owner in the private sector before he came to be with us, and he also teaches every instrument that we teach. Our instructor and Grand Ole Opry legend, Bobby Osborne, teaches here in person as well, and the opportunity to work with somebody who's had a 56-year career at the Grand Ole Opry and 2 state songs is something that our students have taken advantage of since we opened. Between all of the staff, myself included, we have about 170 years of professional experience, and we're very determined to pass that on to every student that comes to be with us. It's very personal with us. We've seen 146% growth in our students' numbers since 2017, and we also want to make sure that every student has the opportunity to study with us for their goals. The careers that come under the flagship, the banner of the KSBTM are touring musician, recording artist, audio engineer, songwriter, and instructor. And we're very pleased with the response we've gotten, not only here locally, but from around the world. We have students in several foreign countries studying with us all online, and we've been able to move the majority of our program all online here within recent months, but we're also looking forward to working with any student that would like to. I would say a personal note, if you're listening to me today, or you know somebody that's interested in starting an instrument or picking it back up, that's really what we're here for. And the music of Kentucky is the music of the Kentucky School of Bluegrass Traditional Music. And I also want to say that our academic dean, Leila Smith, is available to help with program direction. She's an expert at finding different things that she can help with as far as that goes. Once again, my contact information is on the screen. If we go back to that first one, and be more than happy to entertain any questions from anyone. Call and leave a message at that number. I'll be more than happy to call you back or answer any questions during this session. Turn it back over to our moderator. Thank you.
All right, Dean, on this next slide, Ella prepared, it actually has your contact information, and it also has a short video from one of your performances. So I'll go ahead and let that play so they can view your contact information as well. And next up, we have Miss Wendy Davidson. She is the Program Coordinator for Visual Communication and Multimedia.
Hello, my name is Wendy Davidson, and I'm the Program Coordinator and Instructor with Visual Communications Multimedia Program. My contact information is on the page, and you should be able to see all that information. Email is the best way to reach me right now. So the Visual Communications Program is a learning pathway for students that are interested in a career using technology to create and produce multimedia and digital content. The Visual Communications Program is offered entirely online and provides a flexible, engaging, supportive learning environment for its online students. We sometimes call it VCM for short, Visual Communications Multimedia, but this program is an open admissions program, which means any student who wishes to enroll in the program may do so by simply choosing the Visual Communications Multimedia program as your major. Students in this program can earn an associate degree. It's an associate in applied science, and they can choose a track or area of focus in animation, digital design, multimedia, video production, or web design. We also offer 2 diploma options and a variety of certificates. Many students earn more than 1 credential upon completion of the program. When you begin the program, I will give you a personal plan that we sometimes call a graduation plan or a check sheet. This will be your guide to keep you on track so that you will know what courses you need each semester to complete the program and graduate with the credentials that you're seeking. Each student who enters the VCM program has direct access to me for guidance, advising, registration, and help with most anything that a student might be in an online program. Most of these tasks are done through email. However, I'm also available to students through virtual meetings such as this one or by phone. I currently have an office on the main campus off of Highway 50 in Hazard, but due to the current pandemic situation, I'm really only available online remotely for now. And again, email is the quickest way to reach me. In the next slide. So what is multimedia? Multimedia is content that uses a combination of different content forms such as text, audio, images, animation, video, and interactive content, just to provide a little information about what you will learn in the program. Students learn design concepts, theories, and how to use digital tools to create and design multimedia on a variety of digital platforms. This program prepares students for careers and job opportunities such as graphic designer, graphic artist, multimedia designer, photo editor, photographer, website designer, videography, and video editing, and more. Over the past few months, we've witnessed the whole world turn to using different kinds of digital communications, and the use of multimedia has increasingly become part of our day-to-day lives. I think we'll see more and more companies looking for employees with multimedia skills taught in this program. All right, and go on to the next slide. So again, you'll see my contact information. And I just wanted to mention too that the financial aid, we are eligible for the Work Ready Scholarship with this program. So that is something you will want to check on if you decide, and I can give you more information about that. But I want to thank you for your time and allowing me to talk to you about this program today. And if you have any more questions, I'd be glad to provide that information to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
And then we're going to end our session with hearing from Dr. Beth Pennington, Dean of Retention Services, to briefly cover HCTC's registration process.
Hello, everyone. So you've had a lot of information given to you today about some of the programs available to you as students here at HCTC. So what's the next step? Well, a few of you have already reached out and said that you would like some assistance with registration, and so I have taken the liberty of pairing you up with an advisor. Concluding today's virtual open house, your assigned advisor will be contacting you to arrange a conversation date and time convenient for you to help you complete the enrollment process. Now, if this were in a normal time period, we would ask you to come into an office to where you and your advisor would work together as a team seamlessly to build a schedule for you that is a good balance of your work, life, and educational goals. So we want you to do that now, virtually. Be sure to include conversations with your faculty advisor or your staff advisor as to what life is like for you. Are you working full-time? Are there child care needs? Are you providing care to someone in your family who may be elderly or ill? All those things factor into who you are as a student, and it is very important to us to make sure that we keep you balanced and moving forward and successful in your academic and career goals. So if you did not go ahead and say that you would like some assistance with registration, at the conclusion of the session, send a message. The chat feature in Teams allows you to send a message, and Dr. Strong will get that information to me, and I will get you some help and get you registered for either summer or for fall. Any questions you have about advising, about registration, perhaps another career path that was not focused on today, send those to me as well. I want to make sure that we get you paired up with the right program to help you achieve your goals and with the right person to make sure your schedule meets all of your needs. I want to extend a welcome to HCTC. We're thrilled you have selected us as your partner for your educational journey, and I certainly look forward to working with you in the future. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon.
All right, now we have our question and answer session. And before we do that, I also want to mention that we have a wide variety of programs at HCTC. And although some of our open house sessions will have a program-specific focus, you don't have to wait and apply to get connected with an advisor. So if you're not interested maybe in one of the programs we show today, but there's something else you're interested in, we can still connect you with an advisor today and get you enrolled and get you on the path to get ready for class. If you want to view all the programs that we have available, you'll want to go to our website, which is hazard.kctcs.edu. And on the top of the screen, you'll see Education and Training, and click Find Your Program. And once on that page, you'll see all the different programs listed that we have. You can click on that tile. It'll take you to that programs page. All the information there will be listed, more information about the program, the program coordinator contact if you want to talk to them directly if you have questions. Some of the pages even have program information sheets on there, so you can see which classes it is that you need for each program, as well as degree, diploma, and certificate options for each of those. At this time, if you do have any questions Please type them into the chat box, or you can use your mic or whatever and ask, and we'll get you the answer that you need. All right, thank you guys for attending our virtual open house. If you were to think of a question later on that you have or would like more information, please contact our admissions office. Our email and phone number is listed there. We'd be more than happy to help you in any way that we can. Again, thank you guys for attending, and we will see you next Thursday at noon for our next open house.